Hello, it's Shivani of Soothe and this is Mommy Talk Mondays. So, I'm Shivani, I'm a licensed clinical social worker. So, I'm coming to you today. Today's topic is the top concerns of the second trimester. So, we'll just be talking about some of the top concerns and how to cope with those top concerns. So, thank you so much for joining me today. So, the first concern is weight gain. So, weight gain is a huge concern because uh, when you're pregnant, most people they kind of discuss weight a lot during pregnancy. So, usually the first trimester, there's not much weight gain because the fetus is so small. A lot of times, women do experience morning sickness. So, if you're experiencing morning sickness, you're most likely not eating a lot of food. But once you hit the second trimester, usually the hormones level out and you start to feel better, so you start eating a little bit more, and the fetus actually starts to pick up weight during the second trimester. So that's a huge concern. So ways to cope with the concern of weight gain is to talk with your doctor. Just discuss with your doctor how much weight he wants you to gain, and it will vary depending on your pre pregnancy weight. So don't go into it thinking, okay, I can only gain 25 pounds. If you're a certain weight, they may want you to gain a little more, or if you're a certain weight, they may want you to gain a little less. You also can speak with your doctor about light exercise, walking, maybe riding a stationary bike, or yoga. You also can just maintain a healthy diet. It's not when you're pregnant is not the time to want to be on restrictions or to detox or anything like that. Once you're pregnant and it's important to eat a well balanced diet. Don't go on a diet, but just eat a well balanced diet. Also, just remember that you're eating for one, you're not eating for two, but just if you're eating nutrient rich foods, then your baby will be getting the nutrients and everything that it needs. Okay, it's going to get more nutrients from a nice salad, from apples, from oranges, than a hamburger. So just monitor what you eat, but you when you're pregnant, it's definitely not the time to actually diet or be so concerned about weight. Okay, so the second concern is feeling the baby move. So that's a big concern because when you're pregnant for the first few weeks, there's you feel nothing. You have the nausea, so you know that you're pregnant, but you don't really know what's going on with your baby. You don't know what the baby's doing. You don't know anything. So for a while, you just kind of have to have faith that everything within your body is going well. But a lot of times there's like, do I feel the baby? Was that the baby? Was it gas? Like, what's going on with my body? So, a lot of women are just super concerned with the movement of the baby. So, you're not going to feel movement of the baby until between like 16 to 25 weeks, okay? Depending on if this is your first child or your second or third or fourth, you may feel movement as early as 13 weeks. But in the second trimester, until you're at least 28 weeks, you shouldn't be too concerned about movement because the sleep and wake cycle are different. Sometimes the baby moves, sometimes the baby don't move, and the baby's movement won't be super consistent until at least 28 weeks. So at 28 weeks, that's when it's recommended to start tracking the movement. Did the baby kick every hour? Did you feel something? Can you prompt the baby to move? That's when you want to really think about the movement. And then if you are concerned at 28 weeks or further, then you definitely can talk with your doctor or give them a call and just say, hey, I haven't felt the baby move in 3 hours. What's going on? Should I come in? And they'll give you that assistance. The third concern, and my biggest concern for me, was genetic testing. And the reason why it's such a big concern is because it's a heavy decision to make. You first have to make the decision, on if you even want to do the genetic testing. It's not a mandatory thing where you have to do it, but it is something that I personally think it's a great thing to do. It's nerve-wracking. It's scary. You're filled with anxiety because a lot of times you may have to start the testing at the end of the first trimester, but then at the second trimester, you have to get more testing and wait 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes 4 weeks to get the results. So, a way that you can deal with the concern or the anxiety surrounding the genetic testing is just speak with your spouse about if you want to do the testing. Okay, speak with your doctor about what the testing consists of. Is it just blood work? Is it the ultrasound? Just what's going to actually happen when you do the testing, and then the results. So you'll talk with the doctor about what are some of the things that they're testing for, what are the possibilities that you may experience this with your child. Another thing you can do is just speak with your spouse beforehand, before you get the results, on some of the things that you guys would do, whether you would how you would handle if you get good news, or how you would handle if you get bad news. And it's not necessarily bad news, it's just how you would handle just whatever news you get. Another thing is why I would suggest doing the genetic testing is because there are some things that you want to know beforehand, just so that you can better prepare for your child. If your child has some type of heart condition, a genetic heart condition, you can have a cardiologist on hand when you're delivering to check over the baby and just to make sure everything goes well with the baby. So those are some of the top concerns. Those are some of the top tips on how you can just kind of get through some of those concerns and deal with some of those concerns and cope with those concerns. But if you're having a hard time coping with any of those concerns or any other concerns, I am a licensed clinical social worker. So what I do is I help women obtain and maintain optimal mental health before, during, and after pregnancy. So if you're having those concerns and you need someone to talk to, I will leave all of my information below. You can reach out to me. You can speak with me, and we can develop a plan just to make sure that you are okay, that your mental health is on track, and that you have what you need to maintain and obtain great mental health before, during, and after this pregnancy. So thank you so much for watching, and subscribe to the channel, please. And if you have other concerns that you experienced during your second trimester that I did not mention, please put them below as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I'm on Facebook, I'm on Soothe, I'm on Instagram, sorry. I'm on Instagram, and my name is Soothe Jules on Instagram and on Facebook and on YouTube. So thank you for watching, and you have a wonderful day. Bye.